So funny how moments are so fleeting, and like I've got the series of what I shot during that, and it's just like just that one moment is what's interesting. The other ones are just kind of like, you know what I mean? For me, it was literally just being around it and really appreciating it. Like, it was all, I didn't really let it be known that I wanted to do it. I was just taking it in. And then there was this one road trip in particular where we were gone for almost 2 months. And so during that trip, I was just thinking like, man, like, why aren't I like documenting this? The photographer on that tour was my friend Joe Brook. And I saw him using this little point and shoot camera, this little Yashica T4. And I remember asking Joe, like, what's up with that camera? And he says, it's the lens, it's this Carl Zeiss lens. That's what makes this camera special, right? And so I was telling him, I was like, dude, I want to start shooting photos. Like, I'm blowing it. I need to be capturing these moments. And he's like, when we get to New York, I'm gonna take you to the store. And he's like, we'll get you a T4. And that was my first camera.
While we wait, here's a brief history of Ray Barbee. Ray Barbee was born in San Francisco, California on Tuesday, October 5th, 1971. In 1983, at the age of 12, he got his first skateboard, a Sims Woodkick. By 1988, Ray was sponsored by Powell Peralta and began filming with Stacy Peralta for the infamous video, Public Domain. Shortly after that, in 1989, Powell Peralta decides to turn him pro. In 1995, Ray got his first camera, a Yashica T4, which began his passion for photography. Today, Ray Barbee lives in Long Beach, California with his wife and 2 sons. Okay, let's get back to the darkroom.
Part of the process of printing black and white, when you're doing it traditionally through an enlarger and you're using photographic paper and chemicals, and there is the technique of burning and dodging. There's areas on the print that need to be darker, and there's areas that need to be lighter. And the areas that need to be darker, you need to use your hands or mask that allows you to just focus that extra light just to that specific spot that needs to be darker. And so I love using my hands to do that. You hear people say it's, you know, hands-on, but this is literally, literally your hands, you know. Anybody who prints will always say that that's the magic moment, you know. That's when you see what you envisioned actually come into fruition. It's a very telling moment also because you're either like, yes, I nailed it, or dang, I gotta go back and do it again, you know. But that very first time when I see the full image on the paper and you just see it kind of appear, and then it's more about, okay, how do I massage it and get it where I want it to be? And you have little aspects of like, yeah, I nailed that burn, but it's minimal compared to that first time where you're like, oh, dude, okay. Yeah, so this photo of Stacy Peralta and Lance Mountain is really special to me because of the role that they both have played in my life. You know, Stacy Peralta has given me a career in skateboarding. Because of being a part of his team, Powell Peralta, and the videos he made, it's allowed me to be around to this day, being able to do stuff like this. And when I think about Lance Mountain, just so grateful for kind of his, kind of being big brother to me and a mentor. Always made me feel like it was sincere, that he cared for me, you know? The story behind this photo is Stacy Peralta was working on a documentary about the skateboard team that he developed called the Bones Brigade. It was during the filming of that documentary that he created this set, and so this is while Stacy was interviewing Lance, and it was a kind of candid moment in between takes. Dude, the print is important. you know, the ability that photos have to just be there for years and years, for generations and generations. Like, I'm so grateful for like photos of my grandmother, photos of my great-grandmother, you know. If that stuff was on some kind of hard drives or something, I don't know if I'd be able to even see those photos, you know. And so I just love to see the print, you know. Yeah, print is important.